let us continue the discussion about Atomic Habits by James Clear. Second law, make it attractive. Making a behavior attractive and enticing is a strategy that is commonly used when we want to form a habit. Maybe, your parents have used this method on you when you are small. Your parents promise to buy you a gift if you can pass the examinations with flying colors. You're looking forward to the reward, so you will study hard. Hence, we can also use the same strategy to cultivate new behavior. We can do what we want after what we need to do. What we need to do is the new habit, what we want to do is our reward. The desire for the reward will encourage and motivate us to start the habit. For example, I have to read books for 30 minutes before I have my breakfast. We can also use the habit stacking method mentioned in first law to assist us. For me, I will listen to music when I'm exercising. Listening to music is relaxing and makes me feel energetic to continue exercising. Music and exercise are bundled together. Music will tempt me to exercise. Temptation bundling works by linking the action we need to do with the action we want to do. The habit won't be suffering and torturing anymore, it is attractive and enticing. When a craving or desire is present, our brain will release a neurotransmitter called dopamine. It is the substance that pushes us to get what we want. Without dopamine, desire died. Without desire, action will also stop. Without positive feedback, we actually cannot form a habit. For example, you want to have six-pack abs, so you do self-training every day. However, Rome is not built in a day. You may persuade yourself to give up as you can't get a positive result after a period of time. A fit body is the reward and our desire is not fulfilled. To make sure we can carry on with the habit, set our own reward system. You can use your phone after your training. You anticipate it so that your brain will produce dopamine. This is our motivation and encouragement. Desire is the engine that drives behavior. It is the craving that leads to the response. More probable behaviors will reinforce less probable behaviors. A genius is not born, but is educated and trained. Undoubtedly, this is correct most of the time. Most people are far from working hard enough. There is no point to compete on their gifts. To groom a genius, good habits are essential. Suitable environment will contribute to the habits. It will be enticing and grow rapidly. In school, we will have various kinds of co-curricular activities. Each of them has a respective club or society, such as badminton club, basketball club, guitar club, and reading society. As students, we can participate in the clubs that we are interested in. Once you join the group, the friends you meet share the same interest with you. We want to be the same as others, so we force ourselves to imitate them. This provides the environment for you to form the habits. The lone wolf dies, but the pack survives. Maybe we cannot sense that we are forcing ourselves because behaviors are attractive when they help us to fit in. Firstly, we will try to copy what people close to us do. For me, I started playing badminton because most of my classmates like this sport. I also imitate the way my mother and friends talk without realizing it. Families and peers provide an invisible pressure that pushes us in a certain direction. If you're a hard-working student, you cannot join peers who like to waste their time on video games. Try to join a culture where your desired habit is a normal behavior. It is more effective to sustain motivation. It is a common behavior for us to follow the crowd because most of us don't want to be the special one. If we are different from the group, we will start to doubt ourselves. If you want to start self-improvement, join people who also have the same goal. The reward of being accepted in the group is attractive. Changing the habit is no longer an impossible task. We will imitate other people's behavior if we think that it is beneficial to us. If our habits receive approval, respect, and praise from others, we will definitely find it attractive and worth continuing. At school, prizes will be offered to model students. This is the motivation and encouragement to keep improving themselves. Behaviors that will receive approval are interesting, we tend to mimic them, as well as the person we admire. The shared identity begins to reinforce your personal identity. Every habit has an underlying motive of human nature. Some people smoke because they want to connect and bond with others. Some people spend lots of time on Instagram because they want to win social acceptance and approval. Besides, there are people who build a fit body because they want to achieve status and prestige. The reason may be varied due to the person as well as the circumstance and environment. If we want to form or break a habit, the key point is to define what the behavior means to you. For example, some people play video games because they want to be bonded with friends, while some of them just want to release stress. The motive and reason underlay every habit are very important because our behavior is heavily dependent on how we interpret the events that happen to us. If you can associate the hard habits with positive experience, it will help to make the habits more attractive. Our emotion can define whether it is good or bad. Exercising is exhausting and you always feel stressed when it is time to exercise. Undoubtedly, you cannot form the habit. We should think about the positive side. Exercising helps to build and maintain a better body shape. It will arouse the craving. Most of the time, it is all about our mindset. How we think affects how we feel and contributes to what we do. Last time, when I was reading books, I would wear earphones and listen to music. I realized that it was the way I can focus and concentrate on what I was doing. Hence, I also listened to music through earphones when I was doing revision before sitting for examinations. There is a formula for my brain: when earphones are on, I have to stay concentrated. Every time, before I have stepped up to the stage, I will take 3 deep breaths and say some words of encouragement to myself to build self-confidence. This is a motivational ritual. I am in the mode to perform better. The positive experience will trigger the craving of what we want to do. The habit is more attractive and enticing. Desire is the difference between where you are now and where you want to be in the future. Feel free to share your thoughts. Remember to subscribe, like and share.